Soul Family. How are you this morning? It's really interesting weather. Goes with the mood, right? It's really heavy. It's calm, so it's not hysterical. It's not angry. It's not nerve-wracking. It's just really deep. I had dreams last night that I went to bed last night without my howlite in my hand, without my smoky quartz, which was the wrong thing to do. I thought of it too as I was falling asleep. And I will never do it again because I wasn't. Howlite is to help protect you as you astral travel. And I was traveling everywhere last night. I worked on my spiritual twin and I worked on my best friend and her family Reiki. I sent them Reiki and I went to the places where they were. So I was in those locations. But because I didn't go, I didn't carry my smoky quartz for protection, and I didn't hold I knew it could have. It doesn't even necessarily, I guess, for other people have to be that you have to hold it, but for me, I do. It could just be your intention, right? My intention, but my intention was open. I mean, not my intention, but my work was open. My world was open, and I connected with my friend Sandy. And she was in my dream. Unfortunately, she saw, and I've done this before, where I've dreamed with people. I've dreamed a part of the dream. She's dreamed another part of the dream, and I dreamed with somebody in Wisconsin, and it was all kind of part of the same dream. But it makes me. I shouldn't have allowed it. I don't want other people in my dream, and I don't want other people to get. I don't want to incorporate. I don't know if I can, if you understand this. You who astral travel may be understanding now something that's going on in your own dream space. Also, I saw somebody in my life, and I thought, why am I looking at you? And I realized it was a reflection. It was a mirrored reflection of me. But they didn't show me. They showed that person. So I would understand the way that the person I was actually dreaming with saw me, felt about me. And but it was uncomfortable because I saw this other person in this intimate space with me, and I didn't want it to happen. I was like, why is this happening? And you know, when you wake up, your mind has got to settle things. And then of course I had this Sandy in my dream, and then she wrote to me, and I thought, okay, that's what that means. And then my best friend from Wisconsin, who is in Florida, wrote to me, and I thought, okay, that's where that was. You know, and you can start kind of piecing things together. But it just made me upset because Sandy actually saw a very intimate part of my life with someone. I didn't get to see that. She actually felt it because I allowed myself to be open. And I do want to tell you that it wasn't so much me allowing myself to be open as the one that I'm connected to does not seem to know how to shut down their channel. So I'm open. I was open to Sandy because I connect with her daily, work with her daily. And we share our dreams. We talk to each other. So that's our connection. But because my connection and this person in my life is so complete, she was able to experience and go into my dream with that person because that person doesn't know how to shut the channel down. So you need to ask your channel to be shut down. You need to say, cut cords to other people, put a shield of protection around me so that I've had this happening for quite some time and it's not okay. So I'm putting it out there. You who are connected to me, you're not shutting down your channel. I'm open to Sandy. I understood what happened, but she didn't experience what I experienced. She experienced the person in my life. So she was experiencing them because their channel is open. Do you understand? And unfortunately, it was very private between the person and myself. And it's happened before. So if you're listening, please close your channel. You may have the ability to astral travel, but you don't know what you're doing, or you're allowing other people in. And it's not okay, because when you're that open and you're not controlling your own energy, other people can get in and they can work your energy. They can work with your energy. And I know it's a past life connection between the three of us because I've seen it. So I've shut down my channel completely. And I don't want it. It's upsetting to me. clearing my energy. And you need to clear your energy. So do a cord cutting meditation and ask that you don't have this energy come and invade your personal space. I don't appreciate it. That's for certain. I've done this before, and I've spoken about it before, and I've said, you know, I mean, I'm talking, it's very intimate. It's sexual. You know, the ideas and thoughts and feelings that you have with me, other people are watching, and it's not because my channel is open, because I didn't feel it. It's because your channel is open. So please be aware of what you're doing and who you're allowing in, and that you are allowing people in. All right. I'm going to turn the radio on. I want to see if there's a message. The dog days are over. The dog days are done. Okay, this is, please. Okay, this is, okay, hold on. Good, I want to hear this. This is good. So, remember I told you about the dogs, big dogs that ride for free? They're the ones who aren't doing their spiritual work. They aren't doing their personal work. They are riding on the back of us who are doing our work. So it could be that's why these ones are crossing over into the dream space. They haven't done their own personal work enough to even know how to protect themselves. Grab anything black. Black tourmaline, black obsidian, smoky quartz, hematite even. And put yourself in a shield of protection. Because you don't understand, your personal information is going out over the World Wide Web. People are seeing a bird's eye view, and I'm talking sexual. Right into the details. You want to see your personal details spread across the world? You keep your channel open. And don't think that this is funny, because it's not. It's like literally looking up somebody's records, personal records, but it's talking about your thoughts, your feelings, your sexual activity, your dirty thoughts and feelings, your dirty deeds, your crimes. Everything is out there and exposed for everyone to see, because your channel is open. Okay? So right now, Spirit's going to step in. I've asked for divine intervention on my behalf, and this is the message. Dog days are over. So these big dogs that are doing this, that are causing this confusion, that are stepping in, and it could be and other things. Happiness hit her like a train on a track, coming towards her, stuck still. No, so that's destiny. Destiny is a train. There is no stopping destiny. Like fate, it's coming, right? Fate. She hid around corners, hid under beds, killed it with kisses, and she fled with every bubble, sank with the drink. Washed it away down the kitchen sink. This is also about drugs hitting you, a vein. So whatever feels like a drug hitting you, boom. There's no stopping it. Once it goes into your vein, goes through your bloodstream, and it hits you, right? Dog days are over. The horses are coming, so you better run. Now, this to me is a positive message. I'm going to look at, because I'm a spiritual teacher. The dogs are the big dogs that ride for free. The horses are spirit. This is forward movement. This is determination. This is, I'm coming like a black horse, right? There's no stopping you. And you better run, because the dog days are over. I never wanted anything from you except for everything you had. So this is an energy vampire. This is the dog, right? I never wanted anything from you except for everything you had and what was left after that too. So they wanted to take everything from you. This could be also representing a drug, right? An addiction. They take everything from you. But the dog days are over and the horses are coming, so help is coming, right? And they better run, because the dog days are over. Run fast. You can't carry it with you. Leave all your love and your longing behind. That's another message. Remember, we were told we need to drop our burdens and move forward. Leave them behind. Run. Get away from what it is that you want to leave behind in your life, and move forward on your path, because the dog days are over. They're done. Can you hear the horses? Can you hear Spirit coming to your assistance? The horses represent, we will carry you. You've been worried about moving forward. But the dogs that are trying to take everything from you, the ones who we've asked for divine intervention. I'm going to go get a deck. So the ones that have been thinking that they've been getting away with all of this that they've been doing, they better run, because Spirit is on its way. And they're going to take care of things. Well, we're doing messages from the angels that jumped at me. And the Universal Love deck. Except for I want to use... okay, the Grace cards, because my best friend's daughter, Grace, came up. We are also going to do the Akashic Tarot. And we're going to take one card from the past life, because past life came up in my dreams. It was interesting. My friend Troy draws, and he is a past life connection to me and my twin. And I've seen them. I've seen all of us in many, many past lives. And he showed up in my dream last night, and he's talking about samurai. And he used to draw these creatures, these inner demons. They were his inner demons, and he's an artist, and they were creepy. And I said, I wish he would draw something beautiful, something wonderful, but that's what he drew, was his inner demons. But he showed up, and he called himself Samurai something, and it's funny because it wasn't him, it was me. I was the one who looked like him. And and it was Samurai Johnson, or Samurai something with an American last name. So basically what it's telling you is this is a past life connection that we have. Not me, and it was me and my spiritual twin. My spiritual twin was watching me be as Troy, because I just can't explain it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But the fact that we were given a past life like a samurai, and then the American last name is just showing that it's here now, and you and I have a past life connection, me and my spiritual twin. And also the reason it's a samurai is because it's about coming forward like the Queen of Swords, right? The Queen of Swords is telling it as it is. They want the truth. That's what the Queen of Swords is. The Queen of Swords speaks the truth, wants the truth, same as the King of Swords. The cutting words can be very cutting, but it's cutting through the bullshit. So that was how I was seen. I was seen as a past life connection with the samurai sword, okay? So that's why it's coming up. All right. Sorry if I sound heavy. It is heavy. It just is. So, okay, messages from your angels. 1. I'm going to do 1. I just can't stress the importance of your self-protection and putting a shield up. It's so important. People don't think that it's funny because I watched this in my dream last night. They said, there was this old truck, and I can't explain it. I know what it meant. It was basically me telling you this right now and explaining the situation. And it's serious, and please pay attention. You don't want people in your energetic field doing things, because they can cause you to do things, think things, mislead you. If you're not taking control of your own personal energy, others will. The ones that know what they're doing. It's called psychic manipulation. So, if you're afraid right now, you should be. You're not afraid because, don't be afraid like nothing can be done for it. Be afraid if you're not protecting yourself. Be afraid because fear is healthy. You want to protect yourself. Okay, I can't stress this enough. It's annoying to me because I don't want people in my personal life. Thank you. I tell enough about my personal life, right? But anything further deeper than this does not need to go out. I tell you what I'm comfortable telling you. Correct for neutrality on all levels. All right. This has come up already once this morning. I'm going to bring the Galactic Warriors forward just because I feel like I just want a real shield of protection around right now for all of us. I'm going to bring the Amethyst up too for calming. And don't be worried like, oh my God, I can't do anything about it. Yes, you can. You just literally need to call in Archangel Michael and say, please put me in a shield of protection. Cut cords from anyone who is stepping in on my personal space, right? Just do it. Our responsibility is to ask Spirit to step in and help us. Okay, so we've got Bismuth here with us, and we've got our Galactic Warship. We've got Green Citrine, we've got Raw Emerald, and we've got Amethyst. We've got Amethyst here. And I can't remember the name of this stone. I have it written, actually, here. My girlfriend, Kimberly, gave it to me. It's very special, and I haven't spoken to you guys about it. It is called Seraphinite. It's right here. Hold on a second. So, because we have this, Seraphinite. Ugh. I love having my crystal Bible next to me. It's like, actually, sorry, clearing. There's a lot of clearing that needs to happen right now. A lot of clearing that needs to happen. No, sorry, it's fire quartz. Okay, fire quartz. Good. Seraphinite is the other piece that I have. Fire quartz. And this is the fire quartz. It's right here. And inside here, we have Herkimer diamonds. Okay? This is the fire quartz. Let me zoom it in. Right there on the end. There's the clear quartz on one end and fire quartz on the other. I have my Mama Sherry's conscience ring. Pay attention to what your higher self is telling you. Amethyst for protection and calming. The color is amethyst around us. Gosh, there's a lot of clearing. Okay. This little crystal, the fire quartz, possesses the scarlet ray of influence, physical energy, vitality, and protection. It's the healer of your base chakra and the fire element used in your home. It's powerful. The scarlet ray. So this is a healing for deep it's also a crystal of considerable power between lovers. This is a seeker transformer. So when you're desiring to find a way to transform a part of your life to a more desirable state, it brings the elements to the seeker with the ability to remove barriers to understanding when you're seeking to communicate with the heart of another person. Seekers, this is the seeking stone. Seekers are used when we need help to find a new path, a new approach, a way to gain access, to facilitate deep understandings between lovers and opening their hearts in order to give to another, to give the strength to the connection. If there's any misunderstanding between the two of them, it helps with this issue. To break any blockages or misconceptions, like ideas that are off, right? When you need your heart to connect with a color. So, because it's the red, the scarlet red, that would be the passion, the pure red, strength, vitality, as well as, it's not just in the physical, but in the spiritual. It helps, as well with helping transform the communication, it has other uses. So it's for soldiers. Think about athletics. Think about anything that needs aggression, passion. Workers with physical strength is vital, right? Anything that overall, the red color, the fire of life is needed. It enhances that overall vitality. And if you use it with, what's nice is you've got the crystal charger on one end and then the fire quartz, right? So that it amplifies it. So use this with another crystal quartz, a clear quartz, to amplify the power, to be even stronger. So it helps with communication. It helps with perseverance. So very, very powerful. Now, why did that come out right then? Why is this mixed in with this? When we're speaking about this card, well, this card is telling you're moving. They show movement. It's a positive movement to a new home. Now, could be physically that you are moving to a new home, but home is also where the heart is, right? And so this is speaking about communication and helping where there's issues between lovers, between where your home is, right? Your heart home. It also just communication between or trying to get your communication clear. It's also saying that it's possible that there's a move with business. We had an ending. We had the death the other day. Remember the death? It doesn't have to be a physical death. It could be the death of a job, as I said, the death of a project. But the death of one starts the beginning of another. Remember, it was a beautiful sunny day. After the death, it was beautiful. And it was like, don't think it's negative, because look at the blue sky here and the palace. That's another part of my dream last night. I saw us moving to a place where it was 72 degrees, they told me, year round. And I said, wow. Or where maybe in this particular land that we were on. And there were ferns. It was beautiful. And I said, can it be a little bit warmer? And they said it needed to be 72 degrees in order for the plants to grow. And I said, could you open up an area, clear an area where the sun could come in, and there would have to be a big tree, where you could have a big enough to have a tree fort. Now think about this. This is like, a tree fort, grounded, roots, putting down roots, growth, right? You think about all of this. This is all about a new home, a new business, a new building. Cool. The weather is cool in order for things to grow. So it wasn't freezing though. It was a nice pleasant temperature. But I asked if there could be some sun there. Could we clear an area for sun? So there needed to be. It was. See the clearing? There's a lot of clearing that needs to be going on right now. Remember, we weren't supposed to move forward until this ground was cleared. There were ferns, so there was a lot of moisture, a lot of emotional issues. So I was told, yes, they could clear an area. And I said, what kind of a tree? And they said, birch trees. And I said, could it be an oak tree? Because it needs to be big enough to have a tree for it. An oak is a solid, big, large, you think of the oak for wisdom, strength, and endure, they have endured a long time, longevity. And the person said, birches can grow very big as well. And yes, they can. I've seen large birch tree. But it talks about the kind of location. So it's a more, a cooler location, which works for me. But you think about this, about the move. There's a move, there's growth. It's emotional. It could be very emotional, right? But it's positive because of the growth there and the ferns that were growing all around. So this is positive, whatever this is. Even you may be not feeling this way at this moment. Maybe you're unsure. But Spirit says this is the time. It's time now for you to move. And Spirit is with you during this time. Even if it feels like it's going to be difficult for you. I was driving through this place and it looked like buildings like this. And it looked like a college to me. And I said, wow, what are they made of? Now, isn't that interesting? I see titanium. I also see mica. The color of mica. Remember the mica that we picked up yesterday? That we spoke about? God, why can't this just zoom in so that you can see it clearly? There you go. See that? Now look at the buildings. And what's interesting is in the dream, I saw this. And I said the buildings looked like a special stone. I asked what kind of stone they were. And it looked like a college, but it was very wealthy. So that kind of looks like this. So whatever it is, college. Now think about that. As far as a school of life. We're all in the school of life. Elementary school, then we go to junior high school, then we go to high school. Now we're in college. So this is moving up, moving forward. It's also talking about this is going to be new growth opening up to you, new education, right? This is promising. This is a good time. Spirit's going to help you. You've got the angel assisting you. The angel cloaked with white. This is Spirit. There will assist you. I'm looking at the lilacs, the color here, which is also the lilacs grow in temperatures about 72 degrees. So that is that kind of climate. So it could be giving you an idea of where you're moving. You're moving to a place where it's not freezing, but it's not really hot. It's like the perfect temperature for me. It sounds like the mountains to me. So it's positive, right? It also shows a balance between it's not too hot, it's not too cool. It's kind of like Merlin, my fish. He lives in brackish water. It's not salty, it's not fresh, it's right in the middle. So it's a balance. So this is a good move. This is a positive move. You don't have to worry about how you're going to be able to afford to do this. Spirit's going to help you. As I said, they will help you with anything that you need. Remember, I needed that special stone and I got it. I didn't have to pay for it. Spirit gave it to me. They may gift you something. You may have an inheritance. Who knows what it is? It's not your job to worry about that. It's Spirit's job to worry about that. They will help you, assist you with all the details, where you're going to go, find the right place, the ability to move, everything that you need. You just need to ask Spirit for help. And then you need to trust that they're going to help you. They're capable of finding the perfect place for you, the perfect movers. And if you decide if we decide on a certain location, like in my dream, can I have an oak tree? No, it's birch. Well, I need a bigger tree. Okay, but they grow big. All right. There may be a compromise. There may need to be a compromise. You may decide, okay, I think I'm going to move in this direction or this area, and Spirit course corrects you because it isn't quite right for you, and you didn't realize it's going to be better where they move you. Okay? So expect miracles at this time. This is divine intervention stepping in. What would the miracle come to do? To help you afford it. I don't know where the money's coming from. Don't worry about it. It's coming. Stay open. Stay positive. Don't buy into, remember that lack, that sense of lack, that's the ego mind speaking. Don't buy into that. That's deception. That is false evidence appearing real. Spirit lays the way. See how she's flowing? The gown is flowing around her? That's how it will happen. When Spirit takes charge of things, it flows with ease. They'll smooth the way for you. The path will be easy. You're going to meet the right people at the right time. Your path will be illuminated. Okay, so that's a really positive message. So like I said, this could be a new love, a new literal physical home, a new job, or could be all of the above. Okay, let me go to the Akashic record. I know I said one other card from another deck, and my mind just dropped it. So that was a no, clearly. So I'm going to... I love the red fire quartz that I have it here with me. And I was in my friend's store yesterday, and I was helping a little girl. She was fascinated with me. And she wanted all the crystals that I had. So my friend Angie, her mother, we helped her find a little moonstone like mine. And then she wanted, it's funny, she wanted lapis. And I didn't even realize she didn't know what she was asking for. Or I didn't know what she was asking for. And so Angie gave her a little lapis stone. And then I realized she was looking at my talisman, my twin's talisman, my lapis lazuli with the moonstone on it. And I said to her, this is a girl stone. This is a feminine goddess stone that's perfect for you. But she ended up having the same as me. Now, we didn't want her to lose it. And so what you can find at a lot of the spiritual stores, the places that have crystals, are these little wire cages that you slip the crystals inside. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing. I have to go today to the crystal store, and I'm going to find myself a little wire cage to put that in. I want to carry that with me. I think that's important right now for me, for the communication between my spiritual twin. Absolutely, because other people are coming in and I don't like it. So you might want to do that. They're very, it's like $3 or $4 to pick up a little wire cage, and you can put that, any of the little small crystals. You don't have to have a large piece. You can just pick up a little crystal and tie it on a string. It doesn't have to be. It could be on like with my my shaman bags, right? You could stick it in a shaman bag, or just a little piece of leather, whatever. The little girl, we had a pretty little pink rope, and we just put it on that, and it can hang down low. Now, if you look at the way I have my crystals positioned, I have my moonstone up to my throat chakra, right? Because this is what I'm in control of. Then I have my soulmate pendant right at my heart. And then I have our talisman right down between my chest, right also between my heart, right? So you have to pay attention also to where you place. Oops, sorry. Is that right? No, this way. Good Lord. I hope I had it the right way. Yes, I did. The placement of your crystals is important. Okay, I'm going to move these back. We'll see what comes forward next, what we need as far as crystals. Correct for neutrality on all levels. It's quiet. Let me see if there's a message we need. I'm bringing sexy back. That's funny. It was just ending. That's all we needed to know. He's bringing sexy back, or you are. I'm bringing sexy back. All those other boys don't know what they're doing. I'm bringing sexy back. All those girls don't know what they're doing, right? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Switch. All right, because this is a reverse deck. Now remember, reverse is a challenge or something you need to work on. It's not in a negative. It's just where you are. You can always turn something from upside down to right, upside right. All right, here we go. Okay, so the King of Keys is upside down. All right, so here's some work we need to do. So let's just look at the King of Keys. And yes, Sherry, please pay attention to the fact that this is not in the upright. It's in the reverse. So here we see the King of Keys. Needs a little bit of grounding, doesn't he? Needs a little bit of love on his side, too. So here you see the king surveying his land. He's in a beautiful, beautiful... God, he's where I would want to live. Look at the castle. Look at the everything's perfect. The weather, that is like 72 degrees. That looks like England to me. Okay? So the King of Keys. The king would be somebody who's definitely reached his space of authority and distinction. He's traveling. He's moving forward, right? Doesn't look like he's moving very quickly. He looks like he's at a walk. But he's coming home from being somewhere else. He's happy. He's very confident. Look at him. He's very equipped. I didn't have to move that. I suppose I could have just zoomed in. Here we go. He's very, look at him smiling. So something successful has happened to him, right? He's clearly he's wealthy. He's done a very good job. And he's the King of Keys. So he could be the king holding the key to your heart. It could be something coming forward as far as a promotion. He could be coming to deliver news to you. He could be coming to ask for your hand. But in the reverse, he's dreaming. All you see is there's a lot of air here, right? He's not grounded. He's not unstable. Maybe you're having difficulties with this king. Things aren't on solid ground with this king. Maybe there's a loss of a job. Remember, something ended. Maybe there's a distancing relationship between you and a king. Or maybe this king and you are at a distance because of work. Or maybe all this effort that you're putting in is not paying off. You're doing a lot of work for nothing, and you're the one. Maybe this is the burden. You're working for this king, and he's getting all the money, right? Everything's falling away. You're doing all the work, and you're getting nothing back. Remember, Spirit said that there was a king. There could have been an overbearing king. Now think about that. This king is overbearing. He's coming down on you. I'm coming down on you. Remember yesterday when I said the weight fell down on that and it broke the foot, and I said the weight coming down broke something. So that was a message. So somebody's energy is overbearing. It's breaking you. It's coming down on you. You were supposed to get away from that, right? So what can you do in order to bring things back into upright condition? The King of Keys could also represent somebody who is emotionally unavailable, because he's the hanged man. He could be running away. Somebody could be running away. This man in your life is running away from you. I'm hanged up. I'm not only emotionally unavailable, but I'm literally running. Or you could be running away from this overbearing king. So what do you need to do in order to bring things upright? Rely on spirit, because clearly you're in a place where you feel like you're hanging. Has someone left you hanging? Has this king left you hanging like he has me? Has someone left you hanging without any word, without any communication? What do you do to bring your life back in order? You cut the cord. Cut the cord that's keeping you hanging there so you can drop down and fly free. Cut cords. I did that this morning. I cut cords, put up barriers. Nobody wants to be involved with somebody who is not available to them, or who's lording over them, who is making them work and not allowing you to see the profit, who's keeping you hanging. That's not a relationship. That's not a job you want to be in. You want to be able to fly free, right? You want to be able to take off and move forward. This king sits on the way he's in reverse, he's smug and he's arrogant. Upright, he's happy. But in the reverse, he's an arrogant asshole. He is the big dog who thinks he's riding for free. He thinks he's got it all wrapped up. He thinks he's got you wrapped up. He thinks he has control over you. He's wearing a lion on his chest. He's arrogant. He's full of ego and pride. That's a Leo in reverse, right? It's a Leo in the upright is courageous, strong, powerful, loving, happy, bright, protective. But in reverse, he's arrogant and vain and oppressive. And that's who this man is. So let's go forward and see if this has something to do with a past life. Because that's where we're going next. See that you can tell what's going on in your life by the weather. It's oppressive. This king is oppressive. His energy is oppressive. He may be feeling oppressed. You may be feeling oppressed by a masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a man. It could be a female. A female energy that makes you feel like they're in control, or they're stepping down on you, or they're making you work and they're giving nothing back, or they're running from you, distancing themselves from you, emotionally unavailable to you, or they're smug and arrogant and they treat you with disrespect. You need to take control back of your own life, because all of this is just because you're allowing it, or they don't have power and control over you if you don't say they do. Correct for neutrality on all levels. All right. Practice. All right. So, you see this one. Oh, no. I'm not using this deck. Sorry. I grabbed the wrong deck. And I'm not using this deck. I don't want to use this deck. This is a life purpose deck. So I will give you that quickly. What you need to do, you need to practice your skills. You need to practice your shielding and protection. Practice your positive affirmations. Practice, practice, practice until you get good at it. Because right now you're not. Right? I can't do this. Yes, you can. You can do anything you set your mind to. So that's the only thing I'm going to say about that. This is the past life connection. Okay, well, I already got it. It flipped out. So there's one, but I'm going to do another because that just flipped out without even shuffling it. And what I just said, and it came out in the upright, which is good. That's good because it's what I thought I saw in my dream. It's not, because you can take it in the positive and you can take it in the negative. I'll explain it in a moment. Okay, so there's this one, communal living. All right, here we go. Makes complete sense. All right, and look at the colors of the cards, and look how they sat down. Whoops. All right. Now, Karmic came out first, and look at, set right in front of the rose quartz, right? This is a karmic relationship. I told you I watched a karmic relationship in my dream. And I was shown as the other past life person. Not my spiritual twin, but my false twin. And I'm seen that way because of the circumstances. But what it's showing is there is a positive. We definitely have a karmic tie, and it's a positive. This is a return. This is a reunion. He's come home, or he's going away for work, but they love each other. There's love between these two. But the fact that she's smiling, he's smiling, this isn't negative. Yes, you have had a past life tie. This is absolutely a karmic tie. You've lived together in another life, and what's between you is love. So what I watched in my dream, I understood right. That's the information that's showing me that what I saw was correct. So you've probably had more than one past life, and with people in your life, more than one. As I said, I have had past life with both of these people. And and there were imbalances. That's why you're playing it out in this life again. There's old feelings that need to be healed and released. That's why that other person's face shows up as me. It wasn't me, and I didn't want to see that person's face. I'm like, why? But the energy between us was love, but it wasn't him. It was my twin and I. I can't explain it to you better than that. But he's in there because there's still a karmic tie that needs to be cut. And I already got this yesterday, that two will be coming forward. There's two that want your energy, and I know that. And so I make the choice. So you need to free yourself from a destructive, toxic relationship pattern. There is a relationship pattern that's happening, and it's a past life tie. What's going on, however, in my situation, since it was, and we were speaking about past lives in the dream. I was talking about a past life. And so it was me seeing this right now, talking. And it's a love. It's a positive. The energy was loving. So for you, in this situation, if you know how it is for you, whatever you've been dreaming, or whatever you've been feeling, or whatever's been going on, you're able to see, was this a loving past life connection, or is this something that's a karmic tie that needs to end because it's dysfunctional, it's painful? Like the man that was overlording over you, right? That energy, that person was smug, that Leo energy enjoyed having this control. That's a negative energy, and I cut those cords. The loving energy that I have is between my spiritual twin, my blue-eyed spiritual twin. There was love. Okay? So for you, you've reconnected with a past life partner. And this love is the bliss that Spirit speaks about. This is a healthy past life connection. And you feel very comfortable. And see, that's what I felt in my dream. I was so comfortable. You will understand when it's a positive past life, healthy past life, because you're at ease and comfortable in their presence. When things are frenetic and upside down and painful and uncomfortable and awkward, like that oppressive Leo king that was smiling and smug coming down upon you, that's a negative past life tie. And I'm getting right now ringing in my right ear, which is the night side. Your light side is your left side. Your night side, which is the dark energy, is the right. And I'm getting that. So that's a confirmation. So you can ask Spirit to help you with releasing this. When I woke up this morning after watching, I was sad because I thought my spiritual twin isn't shielding himself enough so that our relationships are being viewed by other people. And the other energy was coming in still. I knew he was coming forward. So I spoke to the Father as soon as I spoke up, and to Archangel Michael as soon as I woke up. And I cut cords immediately, and I put a block. I know the choice that I've made in this lifetime. And I made the mistake in the past lifetime. That's why they keep coming through in this lifetime. There's unfinished karmic ties until the positive karmic soulmate and you come together fully. The negative has to be, it's still there. It has to be removed. So there may be a karmic tie between your other partner, like my twin. He may still have a karmic tie that he needs to cut fully in order for us to come together so this other stops coming in. Do you understand? You can do a past life regression to do relationship healing. But Spirit will help you release the stuck energies or emotions. So as I said, use your crystals at this time. So let's ask, what crystals are, this is how you can do it. Look it up on Google. Most powerful to cut negative. See, we don't want, it's not the positive past life, it's the negative past life ties. Generally, as I said, they're black because the black is about protection. Okay, so, for cutting cords, okay, so the different ones for specifically healing past life, if you want to heal the past life, tanzanite, which is blue, if there's pain you want to be released from a past life, it's called mangano calcite. Abandonment issues would be pink tourmaline or rhodonite. Abusive issues, morganite, and azaztulite. To access your past life, wolfenite. Addiction issues, lowlite. If there's been a betrayal, because that would be hurting your heart, that's again rhodonite. That's a soulmate stone. Blockages, lepidolite. A broken heart, rose quartz. Chastity, oakenite. A cleansing, danburite. I'll show you what danburite looks like. I've got a piece. It's danburite crystal. It's clear. It looks like clear quartz. But this is danburite. So this is cleansing. So I'm going to keep this out because I don't want... Actually, I'm going to put it in my bra right now. Because that energy keeps coming in and I know where it's coming from and I don't want it. If you've got curses, like somebody who's literally cursed you in a black life, you want to break that. You break that negative tie. Black tourmaline. Tiger's eye. Pneumite. Shatu kite. If you've been deprived, like vows of poverty, prenite. If you've been having issues with disease from a past life, tanzanite. Grief that's unhealed, fire opal. Okay? We've got the fire. Whoops, fire opal is, this is fire opal in my mother's ring. So this is grief. It's unhealed. And spirit quartz as well. If there's a death trauma or an unhealed trauma, lilac smithsonite. If you have been in debt and people are coming at you, oakenite. Emotional attachments, rainbow aura quartz. Okay, emotional attachments. This is good for me because I don't want emotional attachments. And this is, see the rainbow? That's rainbow aura quartz. Okay? Or rainbow obsidian. And wear it continuously. So that's me. I've got it on for a reason. I didn't know why I needed that, but I knew that I needed that and I never take it off. So that is the emotional attachment that I have to that past life that I don't want, right? So for family patterns, spirit quartz, hyperactivity, prenite, healings on every level, danburite, which I just showed you, chaurite, obsidian, infinite stone, rhodonite, oakenite, Merlinite. Past life injuries, Herkimer diamonds. I showed you the Herkimer diamonds, right? Onyx, Brandenburg amethyst. So mental aspects, downburite. Persecution, wolfenite. Prisoner, idocrase. Psychosexual problems. Okay, so they're messing with your mind sexually, sexual issues in your mind. Malachite. And used as a polished stone, they say, specifically. So for sacral issues, amber, carnelian, phantom crystals, garnet, serpentine, variscite. Regression, green aventurine, variscite. Relationship issues, larimar, lithium quartz. Releasing vows. Any vow that you had, vow of chastity, vow of marriage, vow of poverty, turquoise. Rejection, blue lace agate. Resentment, rhodonite. Restraint or emotion in an emotional or mental way, as if that king bearing down on you, right? Idocrase. Sexual problems, malachite. Soul agreements. I want to break a past life tie, that would be wolfenite. Fragmentation is as far as your soul, angel's wing calcite, or selenite. There's our selenite tower right here, right? To cut ties, malachite. Sunstone, petalite, wolfenite, green obsidian, rainbow obsidian. So malachite is probably the easiest for you to get. You could go to, but I know that you need to write these down. So go back and listen to it again. Anything that you've been wounded, Tibetan black spot quartz, charoite, selenite, smoky quartz, scepter quartz. Okay, I'm going to leave you guys with these. These are the things that you can do to break these ties. It's important. It's very important. Crystals are very powerful. Now, in this particular situation, this is a loving embrace. So this is a karmic tie that's wonderful. So this is the answer to you. Yes, this is a karmic relationship. Positive or negative, whatever it is you want to do. Now, remember the other message that came forward, and look how the colors, I said it needs grounding. Look at the color of death and regrowth, renewal. Death, rebirth, right? I'm going to call this a different name. I called it with Dreaming with Dragonflies, but now I'm going to call it rebirth. Communal living. That is the deal. Remember the oppressive king that was hanging over above you? You came from a time where there was communal living, where you felt, we've had this before, that it was your responsibility to give, work and work and work and give to the community. It wasn't yours to keep. So you're working for this oppressive king, and you're not allowed to have your own life. And that's what's going on here. So you need to pay attention and do past life ties, cuts between this. You don't want this. Your needs for shelter and food and clothing maybe were provided for you by other people. So maybe you're not doing your own work, right? You feel like you can't do this on your own because you're used to living in a place where you were cared for. So maybe you have not been able to move forward. Or maybe you feel that you're not supported because people aren't giving to you, because you're used to people giving to you. That gives you that sense of entitlement, right? Or maybe, and you didn't fulfill your role of giving in your past life, so you feel required to give everything and all of you in this life, right? You have trouble with money, individual earnings, savings, bills, because either you feel that you should be taken care of, or you feel that you should give everything to everyone else, and you work yourself to death. You allow yourself to be under that king who acts like he's got a sense of entitlement, right? Are you the king who feels you have the sense of entitlement? Or are you the person who's allowing yourself to be oppressed by someone because you believe that that's your role? So you need to find the balance and the harmony. You need to get grounded. You need to allow that to die so that you can be reborn in this life. Figure out what your role was in that culture and undo yourself. Get out from underneath that king, that oppressive king, so that you can grow. Allow it to die so that you can have this growth. This is a positive, right? We have a positive. We were shown that we had some things we had to clear up before we could move forward, and this is what they are. You are not underneath anyone. You do not have to give all your everything to everyone. You have responsibility for yourself and your children. That's it. Only until they are of age. You don't have responsibility for children past an age of adulthood. It's not your responsibility. It's their life to follow. But your parents also do not have control over you. So all of these things come into play. Now, we're going to end this on a positive note because it's been very heavy. We're going to go to the Grace cards. I love these cards. They're beautiful. By Cheryl Richardson. And we're asking for 2. And then I got to get to it because it's almost noon. All right. Watch. Pay attention to what's going on. Look at the color. The color is, look at the colors of green over here that we have. Let's pull these forward. Let's pull these forward. I want us to be supported in a calm, peaceful, loving way. Okay? So, Spirit's telling you right now, they want you to watch for something. What are you to watch, pay attention to? You're supposed to be vigilant, on the alert. Watch for a miracle. Coincidences are divinely inspired moments designed to remind us that a higher power is guiding our lives. Remember, we are finding our way. Spirit's going to show us. We had the path that was a risk. We didn't know if we were going to be able to do this. And how are we going to move forward? The new home, the new job, the new love. Watch for miracles. Because that's the divine intervention. We weren't supposed to figure out how to do it. We were just supposed to watch it happen and be open to it. Pay attention to what you people call coincidences. Those are synchronicities. So be on the alert right now and watch and allow Spirit to show itself. It's beautiful. Next message. Correct neutrality on all levels. Correct neutrality on all levels. Whoa. There's a hangers on. Okay, so this is a message to us. We're going to take that. Whoa, and then 1 dropped. So we have 3. Okay? So this is how it landed, and I'm going to show you. This is the hangers on. No. Yeah. This is the hangers on. This was the hanger on. We're going to go with this one first, anticipation. Then this one dropped, which is peace. And this one dropped, support. Okay? So anticipation is hanging on. So we're hanging on. It's kind of like that king, the king that was upside down, the hangman. You're in anticipation of something. Now this fairy is looking at something, but it's not a part of that flower. They're looking at something. She's anticipating something happening. So the hangers on, what's hanging on, what you're not letting go, I believe would be faith. Because Spirit is telling you to expect the best. The world is working in your favor. Hang on to your faith. Don't let go. It didn't want to let go. Don't let go. Look at the beautiful rose quartz. This is love. If this is in regards to love, I just got a hit in my solar plexus. Ask the Father to fill you with unconditional love, a sense of unconditional love. Fill the entire situation and surround it with unconditional love. That's the color we see here. Okay, the one that was coming forward and it flipped out was peace. We're going to bring ourselves a sense of peace. Relax. Be at peace. Allow the new growth to come. Allow the rebirth to come. Surrender. Go into Spirit. Pay attention. Look at how everything is neatly tied up. Spirit has everything organized. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the gateway. The gateway is opening. And you're supported. The necklace around you has diamonds. Silver, truth, purity. She's dressed in white. Honesty, purity. The color of the heart chakra and healing. So love. Pre-night. Hold on. So be in a sense of peace. If you're not in a sense of peace, ask the Father, please bring with me feeling of peace. Fill me with a sense of peace and calm. Right now, please, I'm asking you, keep asking until you start feeling it. My solar plexus is spinning right now. Please fill me with a sense of peace. Please allow me to feel the peaceful energy surround this entire situation. I am peaceful. I am at peace. I feel peaceful, loving energy swirling around me. others feel a sense of peace and calm coming from me. The stone prehnite is for dreaming and remembering. It's for advanced state of meditation, advances your state of meditation, and it promotes a sense of calm. Spirit guides me so well. Prehnite. So when you go to your meditation, set a prehnite crystal next to your bed. If you're in a state of anxiousness, prehnite. Take prehnite on your left thumb and rub it over your third eye and say prehnite in circuit. I see you in a prehnite cave. See yourself in a prehnite cave. This will promote feelings of calm. When we balance silence with activity, we discover the true peace of mind, the source of all joy and happiness. So relax. Don't be overworking. Don't allow your mind to go away with you. The monkey mind. Silence the mind. Get quiet. There's a gateway opening for us. Spirit's got it all tied up. You may have your head in knots. Right? Is your head in knots? Ask for it to be released. You need a stress massage. Massage your forehead, your third eye, your crown. Brush your hair. Massage your own head. Get a massage. Take a sea salt bath. Walk outside in the grass, in the forest. I see right here me in that field that I was in that land that was covered in ferns with the birch trees. Even the color of the background right there looks like birch trees. Actually, this whole thing looks like birch trees and the ferns. The color of the birch tree is this stone. The color of new growth. It was calm, emotional. It was very beautiful in there, very peaceful. See yourself in a place like that. And then the last message that comes forward was support. We don't have to worry because Spirit is supporting us. We are supported. We are very much supported. We can lay our rests and our burdens down with the related quartz and look at the gold Lemurian crystal. It's okay, Archangel Michael's got us. The angels above us. We're being supported in everything that we need, in everything that we're going through. Expect help. A divine power more magnificent than anything else that exists on this planet is ready to support our every move. Remember? Expect miracles. Everything seemed like it started out in a very negative, stressful, heavy circumstance, but that's just the illusion. Help is on the way, remember? The dog days are over. The dog days are done. The horses are coming. And the big dogs that are trying to ride for free and oppress us, that are smug and arrogant and trying to cause confusion and take from us, they better run because Spirit is here. This iron horse is coming through. Expect this help. Climb on the back of Spirit. Spirit is nothing. Nothing can stop Spirit. Nothing is too powerful for Spirit to intervene and take care of and support us. We just need to ask for that support, ask for divine intervention, and then expect it and release it. Surrender it and allow. Look at, they're not crying and begging, oh God, please help, please help, please help. They're resting now. They're at peace because they have faith and they trust that Spirit is coming, and they are in anticipation of this wonderful, beautiful miracle. They are expecting the best because the world is working in our favor. Perfect ending. I love you guys.